Hello, and we're back playing Eternal Darkness. So we've activated this light mechanism, which we can walk through into again, like in the little city diorama thingy.
Just kind of a neat detail that it actually blocks you.
Yeah.
Is blocked by you, rather.
It has all the right streams of light. But I guess we have to figure out this little room puzzle. So, let's see. What can I examine? Right. Crank socket. Curious contraption. What purpose can it possibly serve? Yes, we'll adjust the mirror.
Now you see here it automatically uses the crank that you've picked up. And you just have to redirect light beams now.
So we want it to go over there, I take it.
Yep.
That's good.
So what it's doing is it's concentrating the light from the astronomical event, I suppose. And then you're using the light from that, what do they call it when all of the planets are sort of in a line? They call it something. Anyway,
Not
that
an
thing...
eclipse, but
No, not an eclipse.
I know what you mean, yeah.
A session? I'm not sure. But we're using that light to hit this sensor here. And that activates the mechanism and unlocks the path to Ehn'gha.
Touch convoluted, but very pretty and interesting.
And pretty interesting.
So is that it? Do we just go to Ehn'gha?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Which is through here.
It's very when the stars are right.
Yeah. The lid removed, some kind of well-like entranceway is revealed. A ladder leads down into the murky darkness. Was this Edward's route into the Guardian City? No. Should Alex climb down the ladder? Yes.
If anything, it was Alex's? It was Edward's way of blocking off the city.
Yeah, I think you presume that's what it was for more than anything.
There's the old ladder there.
Alex cannot climb this ladder because the shaft above has been sealed, perhaps by Maximilian Rivas, all those years ago. Oh, we don't get a cutscene. Tome had suggested by Edward's and Maximilian words, the city exists and is far more incredible than Alex had thought. Here are the ruins of Ehn'gha, the Korf city, parasited by the parasitized by the guardians of Uliath. 9 great towers dwarf the surrounding buildings. It would appear these towers serve as some great focusing array, challenging great tides of energy into the city itself. Very cool. I suppose we're the third Rivas to stand and look at it.
Most people, washers, dryers. Not Alex, no, an entire city she has in her basement. And here we are back in the city of Ehn'gha.
Oh gosh, which is noticeably more ruined.
It is, yeah.
Was this after we exploded it?
Now, if I might make a suggestion, magical pool before you go through that door.
Alright.
And possibly shield as well, actually, might come in handy. It's a shame you can't do anything else with the now redundant Gladius.
Yeah. Just a magical one?
Well, you could go for the big purple, it'll keep you alive.
And
might be nice just for safety's sake, you know.
Yeah, and what else, sorry?
Oh, and a shield.
A shield. Let's see if I can cast one of those as well.
Well, you might want to wait until that spell is... Yeah. I don't think it matters. Although I do worry it uses up more magic.
The purple ones do use up more magic.
Did you make sure to not leave enough time?
I'm not sure it counts if it misses.
Does it not count? I think it does.
Okay. I don't have enough magic, actually. Do a brief run around, especially since it's jumping up so quickly. There we go.
Send
a shield. We're tooled up. We're ready to go.
Well, at least we don't have to enchant the weapon anymore.
There is that. We're heading to the other end. This looks very dangerous.
Well, that's why I told you to do the shield.
Yeah. Alex has a good long run.
Then a dispel at the end there. You should rub your face on it.
Where's dispel?
So you can imagine what would happen if you didn't have a shield.
Yeah. Get through there. Good.
And obviously, when you get the chance, you can cast another shield. You can probably cast one.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Do you think you got enough now? Yay!
Not quite 2/3 of the bar. And there we go. But
so yes, there is something different this time.
Detail. Heavily damaged, crumbling into rubble and dust. Destroy the ancient.
I like the way it just calls him a lich now as well, which is quite cool. He is a lich, obviously, but
yeah.
You know, if you don't know your parlance, you might not realise.
Pedestal fragment.
Obviously, it's a fragment, so we need more than one. Was it 2 halves?
I'll just do a little circle.
Well, it's always a worry if it's 3 halves, admittedly.
3/3, I suppose, but yes, I see you're fine.
Looks like the Lambden worm. They cut it into 3 halves.
Top of a broken pedestal, which we then need to fix with enchant item.
Low level. With the power of Zelatath combine.
Enter by Zelatath.
The item has been repaired, and we just plug
And it works
on
everything. It'd be really handy.
Yeah. Sort of like Harry Potter logic, where you can repair everything. Found the essences of the ancient. Does this mean I place stuff on there?
Yes, we're going to make a much, much more powerful spell than even the 9 towers alone by placing the 3 essences we have. The essence of Manta Rock.
I thought it would be good to put it in at the forefront. Because he's cool. We've got Ehn'gha. So these are like batteries, as it were.
I suppose, yeah. Zelatath.
We've turned on the Stargate.
Stargate enabled. And then, unfortunately, it's the exact same thing we did with Edward,
Eesh.
but with Alex. You weren't quite up to that one.
Ah, okay.
I was just going to go from the other side.
I'm thinking, is it like, do I do it in one direction? I probably just wasn't on the right path. The city's darker as well. Paragon? Started we mean to go on with lots of paragons.
Starters were mean to go Pargon.
Yes, now I'm assuming we'll recognise some of these rooms. All of these rooms.
I mean, there are slight differences to keep it a little bit interesting. But whether or not it's enough is a different matter. So we've been in this situation before, we simply bind one.
Top level, or is it level 5?
It's top level, because they're top level monsters.
Ehn'gha part, Heretic part, Zelda part.
Oh, there we go, one of them should be mine.
So I'm not sure if you have to just cast it again, because I suspect that one will get killed, or if that's enough to break the field. And if not, bind all of us together, a blaze of hope and free.
Yes, I think I do it again.
Ehn'gha,
Pargan.
Bit unfair making him fight 2 against 1. Let's count. I'll go through the thing. No. I was wondering if the magical attack would go through.
Well, your sword can go through its head.
This is true.
Oh yeah, that's what we wanted you to do, Alex.
Luckily, I'm quite well protected with my shield. What is that floating?
I think it's just one of its heads.
We'll finish him. And then we'll finish the episode. See you again next time.
Good segue.